Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Auditing America getting kicked out of two different courthouses. And well, I know that some of these may be older videos, but the way he has uploaded them, they've come out to be, well, hard to pin down. But before we start today's video, a big thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers. Without you guys and your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, if you already, please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment because it helps with the algorithm, and consider becoming a member. It's a great way to show your support for me and the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
See how it goes over here at the clerk's office. Let's do a public records request.
I could have done this from Anchorage if they were gonna make me do this shit.
So what's happening with that? Is he with you?
No. Yes, okay.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Why are you recording in a government building? We don't give you permission for that.
We have the right to.
Not to me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sir, are you filming? Yeah.
Yes, we have the right to.
No.
And to some of you have the right to go play in traffic, but it's not well advised for you to do so. Listen, just because you have the right to do something doesn't always mean you should or are allowed to do so. For example, you are allowed to film in public places, but a courthouse like this has time, place, and manner restrictions, making it a limited public forum where they can tell you where you can and cannot exercise your rights there.
No, I'm sorry, you don't. I will give you all your documentation. You can either stop filming and we will help you, or I'll give you...
What documentation?
Hold on.
All right.
No.
Does the First Amendment not apply here in the courthouse where they speak about our rights?
I know, and I could have filled this out in Anchorage, but usually they prefer us to not take up all your time if we can just do it.
100% understand. And it has become crazy the last couple of days.
And that's why I didn't want to make you look. I knew it would be volumes, and I was like, I don't need all that stuff, so if I can just go copy it, and I will copy it here, but
You should
I-
make this up, like call us ahead of time before I have it like that. Can we do that? Exactly.
well, normally I can send this, but when it's multiple volumes, sometimes they'll say like it's gonna take a week or more. And since court is coming up, that's why I was like, well, it'd be probably easier for me to just do it because they're not gonna wait a week,
100%.
you know. And so when you guys get backed up on these, usually, so.
This is the court policy.
Because I had
If
one
you're
in
not in
Anchorage that's
compliance
3
with it,
volumes like this, and they
we
were
do
like,
ask that you
"This is
stop
gonna
now."
be a week," because they gotta take the staples out.
Why don't they? Okay, but
then
why
you
don't
don't
they?
need any of the
All right,
staples
so-
taken.
We're-
I'm
we're
saying
not
don't need
explaining,
any
you
of
can
those
read it.
pages.
You're not explaining.
not-
Why are you being rude over a camera?
So, it's
Because
like-
I've asked you to stop. And if you're not in compliance, we will call judicial services.
Okay, so what law am I breaking by?
This will explain it,
Okay,
and we need you to leave.
you need us to leave.
Ooh, access denied.
We need you to stop filming, or we need you to leave.
I'll go ahead and speak to somebody else. Thanks. Wow. Unreal. Here we go with the judge's orders. The king of the building, huh? The king of the building. Doesn't want people to film here. This is one of those. Look at this. Look how big it is. About the use of cameras. You know, when they do this, you already know that cops are not protecting the Constitution.
Shenanigans.
Na.
Shenanigans.
Na.
And can you prove that the cops aren't protecting the Constitution just because the chief judge has issued out mandates for filming inside the courthouse? Yes, it may not be a popular opinion, but it is the right of the courts to have the chief judge issue out time, place, and manner restrictions when it comes to recording. As I covered in a recent video, A group of frauditors had one of them become aggressively active with this camera to stick it behind the counter space to get information on the computer screens, causing them to issue out the orders to prevent recording in any place other than the lobby. This is a prime example of what happens when one person ruins it for everybody else.
They're not standing up for what they truly took an oath to. This is a clerk's office in Alaska where people have no right, no freedom of the press, no freedom of the press. How terrible is this? Terrible. Hopefully the police shows up. We're going to talk to them because they're going to call them. How's it going? Can I have your name and badge number, please?
What's going on?
I believe our rights have been violated here.
Right.
Can you tell me your name and your badge number so I know who I'm speaking with?
Sergeant Long, 561.
What's going on at this courthouse, brother? I go to courthouses all over the country, and yes, there's no filming inside the courtroom. What's up with the order that the judge is giving here, trampling all over the First Amendment on common areas? We have the right to come here and work on stories. What's going on with all this paperwork?
Yes, you have to have a court permission. You can get the court permission to do it. You can't
Why is the courts doing that, though? Since when? We have the First Amendment. In all courtrooms all over the country, we have news people that walk in common areas. As long as they're not interfering with the operations of the courthouse, we have the right to be here. This is just tyranny all over. And
It's not tyranny that they're not allowing you to get your way. Perhaps a frauditor or another frauditor that you may know has caused a scene, causing them to issue out the judicial orders that you have in your hands. Yes, there are a lot of courthouses that will allow people to walk in and film in the common areas. But again, there are some courthouses, like federal courthouses, that will not allow people to record past certain points. Now, is it constitutional? Yes, because in most cases, they have to go in front of either the state Supreme Court or the circuit courts, which govern multiple states, and allow them to say if it's constitutional or unconstitutional. And in this case, it is constitutionally allowed for the chief judge to issue out those judicial orders.
the judge has no authority to make up
Hey,
rules.
Mr. Lawler. How you doing? Good. How are you?
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Shake your hand. You know who I am, right?
Who are you, brother?
Brisbane, Alaska.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on, brother? What are you
Not
doing
much.
here today?
Same thing you're doing.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What's going? Maybe you can. You're from here, so maybe, and we have thousands watching right
You
now.
had the paperwork from the other day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
As long as you don't go inside unless you have court permission, that's all we ask.
Why do we need permission? That's the whole point.
That's something you'd have to ask the court.
Well, sir, that's something I'm asking you. You're the one that's enforcing the laws, and you're the one that took an oath to protect this. The judge has no authority but to enforce laws, and we that's why we have Congress and senators and people that make laws. He has no authority of controlling our constitutionally protected rights in a public building, sir. So you as a sergeant, Sergeant Long, I know that you became a police officer for the right reasons, and it was to uphold the Constitution and keep Alaska safe. This is not keeping it safe. We have a Fourth Amendment violation right here in the entrance.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na.
And what would be this fictitious Fourth Amendment violation that you speak of, auditing America? Would it be the fact that you have to go through a security checkpoint to make sure nobody's trying to bring in any weapons to do harm to, I don't know, maybe a defendant or a prosecutor or a defense attorney or the judge themselves or somebody in the courthouse? Or is it because there's a part where you have to give up your ID and sign in, which it's been used to keep track of who's in the building, especially in the last 4 years that we have been living through? That's been a process. It's not a Fourth Amendment violation because the courts have already determined that it's not a Fourth Amendment violation. This is something that the Frauditor community has come up with to try to argue that security checkpoints and asking for ID to go into a building, it violates our rights. So they can try to get somebody to sue.
People already got to let everything go. The First Amendment, out of the window. Second Amendment, out of the window. Do you know what the Third Amendment is, sir?
14th Amendment.
14th Amendment, 8th Amendment, no high bails. They still give people $1 million bails here and then. You know what I'm saying? What is your plan with this to to help us fix this
I'm not
situation?
answering any questions about this. If you want to record in there, you have to have the court's permission.
So if we go in there and record, you're gonna arrest us?
If you don't have official business, they will want you.
This is
not official business per the court.
Really?
If you're here, are you here to get like specific court documents or anything?
Why watching? At least tell us what the Third Amendment is. Do you know it?
I'm not answering any of those questions. I just told
That's
you.
why it's pertaining to your job. That's the walk of shame.
You know what 5 elements of the First Amendment are?
I'm not answering those questions. I told you.
So
if
just
you want
enjoy
to
your walk of
business.
shame. Enjoy your walk of shame. The only reason you came here was to trample on our rights. You're supposed to help us, brother.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Okay.
Your first name. What's your first name? Yeah, enjoy that walk of shame.
I'll be in a minute.
Incredible. So, what's going on, brother? Are you from Alaska?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
News Now, Alaska.
well, it's very nice to meet you. I'm Enrique. I'm auditing America.
Here, come over here real quick.
What do you have to tell us about this place?
Oh, I deal with the same crap. If you go on my channel. News
What's your
Now-
channel?
News Now, Alaska.
News Now Alaska. Guys, go check them out.
News Now, Alaska. I've been here several times. There's been people that have been arrested here
Okay.
for doing what we're doing. I was in here, I think it was back in July. June or July. I came in here and I had a talk with them outside, talking about that bulletin. That's a bulletin, or is that the court?
That's the
bulletin?
court order.
That's the court order. Yeah, you want to know something funny about this? Look at this. Oh, they gave you all of it in one.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so this is where they. All right, so this is the court order, right? Okay. Now, if you read through this and you go to the back page, what judge signed it? There's no printed name.
Huh.
You notice that?
Huh.
So this is an illegal document because
everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
if the judge, if you look at any other court paperwork you get from these guys, and it has the judge's name in print, right, and then it has a signature next to it. There is no name in print. And I came in here yesterday and I told them that. I said this is an illegal document because no judge signed this. The judge can sign it. I could sign it and say it's a legal document. They have to print their name next to it. And
Wow.
not only that, you go back here to. Oh, did they just give this to you?
Yep.
So this is new. I haven't had this yet. Dude, I'm glad you're here, bro.
I'm glad you're here.
Do you have a channel?
I do. I'm Auditing America.
Hold
My
on.
channel's name is Auditing America. I appreciate you being here. It's rare that I run into
Guys,
another
this is
auditor.
This is Auditing America right here.
Thank you guys. Go to
Go to his
keep up.
channel. Check him out.
Keep up the good work. We encourage everybody to grab a camera
Yes.
and exercise your rights. Go.
Well, it looks like Enrique found another dummy to use to get content from, but let's see what happens when he goes to another courthouse in Alaska and gets, well, kicked out abruptly.
A First Amendment audit. We're going to see if they respect our rights to video record in a public building. Find Auditing America on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. Subscribe. No! Let's see how it goes.
You're not taking videos in here, are you?
I am. I'm working on a story.
Sir? You can't shoot us either. No. You got a picture of me.
Just let me talk.
You guys need my picture out. I just posted this.
What's that?
You cannot film in the courtroom,
Can I get it?
in the courthouse.
You can look at it and hand it back. All right, I'm gonna read it. All right.
Yes. Can you turn it off, please?
I'm gonna put it on my video. I just want to get it on, please. All right. In the matter of presiding judges statewide, what the heck? Order on use of cameras and electronic devices in common areas of court facilities. This is so unfair, and it goes against their pledge of fairness right there.
Now that looks just like the documents you were giving before in the previous video, because they are. And no, it's not a First Amendment violation, and it's not going against their pledge of fairness. If the courts have adopted this policy throughout the entire state of Alaska, and nobody has found issue with it in the Supreme Court or the circuit courts that govern the state of Alaska and its other jurisdictions, then it's a valid argument. It's a valid rule that you frauditors just have to deal with.
There on the wall, actually. It says they'll treat you. I really don't want to do that because then the state or the citizens have to pay.
Yeah.
They should pay out of pocket. They say right there, we have freedom of the press. This is the courthouse, right, brother? And they talk about your rights when you come here, but God forbid you exercise them.
Well, that's the government.
Were you in the military?
Contractor.
Contractor? Nice. Well, the government really has no authority telling us.
They own the courthouse. Hey there, how are you? Pretty good.
Fancy meeting you here.
Huh?
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm trying to take care of things.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I hate this stuff.
Yeah, I could do it easy.
Exactly. I'll see you later, hon.
Okay.
Man, we come through these all the time. Here, I'll give it back to him. He took the thing. Have a good day, sir. It's unreal.
So you work for the press? Can I see your ID?
I'd rather not. There's so.
Why? Sure. I want to see your press now.
I'm sorry?
I want to see your ID for your press.
I have it, but I'm not required, right? Here you go.
You are going to be required because you're recording us in here. You're recording right now.
No, but he told me, he already gave me a...
You can't record us either, man. You have to delete it.
Delete it?
Delete it. Delete us on.
All right. Here. I'm just giving you this. I'm leaving. Here.
Get away from there, please. Please. Come on.
All right.
If I see my picture somewhere, I'm gonna sue you.
For what?
For taking my picture without me saying yes.
I'm leaving.
Okay, don't take my picture.
These court orders and judge orders.
I'm not taking my picture because I have nothing to do with you. Why are you taking my picture? Why are you filming me?
I'm leaving, but you don't have to.
What am I to do?
If you were leaving, you'd be out of the building by now. And the gentleman's right. You don't have the right to use his likeness for any commercial purposes without getting his release for it. Now, he could go and file a privacy complaint with YouTube and have you either remove the video or edit the video to take his likeness out of it. However, would you really do it? More than likely you wouldn't, and you would just end up deleting the video.
With you.
I don't have a problem with you.
Why are you pinning me?
I'm just videoing the court.
No, you cannot. I just showed you.
All right,
I just showed you the order.
And that's
Please.
fine.
Please.
Yeah, I'll leave. I'll
Turn
leave.
it off.
But this is against your fairness, your pledge of fairness.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's against your pledge of fairness.
Stop it. Stop it. Come on, man. I'm just a security guy.
I know. I'm not trying to give you. I'm not trying to give you a trouble.
Go harass somebody else.
I'm not trying to harass anybody.
But you're harassing me right now. You're filming me.
For what? I'm not trying to.
Why are you filming me, man?
That's fine. I'm leaving, bro.
I'm gonna call JPD on you.
I'm leaving.
And we're going to end the video here. El Somo does leave, but he does stay outside of the courthouse, filming, following the security guard in the white shirt from outside the windows. Kind of creepy in a way, but it just proves a point. Frauditors don't understand the word no. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without you guys and your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.